Hello everyone, it is very happy to see you once again in my channel. In this video, we're going to cover the different steps that we have to follow in order to apply e-visa. If you are following my channel, you know that I have a playlist called Immigration where I cover the questions on OCI, how to fill OCI application, how to travel with OCI card, differences between the OCA and e-visa and all those stuff. Please check it out if you need some information on those areas. In this video, exclusively, we're going to talk about how to apply e-visa from your home. When I try to Google Indian e-visa, then I have come up with a lot of searches that is directing to a different website, which is not a government website. Please make sure your website is indianvisaonline.gov.in. That is the official website for e-visas. It should look something like this. Just above the bottom of the page, you can see apply here for e-visa link. Click on that. Once after clicking the link, you will be prompted with this web page. Here you have to mention the nationality of yours. Nationality is current nationality of yours. The passport type has to be an ordinary passport. If you're a diplomat and all those stuff, this website will not work for you. You should carry a common man's passport, which is an ordinary passport, for applying e-visa. You have to mention the port of arrival. Port of arrival can be a Chennai airport or Mumbai airport or the airport you're going to land. Your date of birth, your email address, your re-enter email address. Also choose your visa type. What type of visa you want to apply for. If you choose an tourist visa, then you'll have a opens up with a lot of other options that you have to choose. And you also have to give the expected date of arrival and enter the security check, the captcha, and check on the I have read all the instructions that prompt that is below the page and click on continue. After clicking continue, you will be prompted with this page. In this page, you can see your temporary application ID. Please note it down. If you have to if you don't have an information that readily available, if you have to continue the application, you need to input this temporary ID in order to start from where you left. This page basically collects your present address and family details. Present address, you can give your street name, country, province, zip code, phone number, mobile number, and email address. Email address will automatically come from the previous page. And you also have to give your family details, give your father's name, your father's nationality. If your father has changed the nationality, you have to provide his previous nationality details as well. You have to give the place of birth and country of birth, and you have to repeat the same thing for your mother. And for marital status, if you choose you're married, then it also asks for the details of your spouse. Once after giving all this information, you can click save and continue. So that will take you to the next page. If you don't have any specific information, you can save and temporarily exit and relaunch it after words by giving the temporary application ID that you noted down before. If you selected save and continue in the previous screen, you will be prompted with this screen. This screen basically collects the information on the applicant's details and passport details. Provide your surname and given name as per the passport. Choose your gender, city of birth, the country of your birth, and your current citizenship, your religion, and any visible marks that you may have, your educational qualification. The nationality basically comes from the previous entries that you have made, and also how do you acquire this nationality, whether by birth or by naturalization. If you are in a PR and you got your citizenship based on that in that route, you have to choose the option as naturalization. If your kids were born in Canada or some other country and they got nationality by birth, then you have to choose it as a birth. So in the passport details section, enter your current passport number. Don't, if you are holding an older Indian passport, don't enter that number. Please enter the current passport number, place of issue, date of issue, and date of expiry. If in case you are having the dual citizenship, you may also have another passport. If in that case, choose that option as yes, any other valid passport option as yes, and enter the same details. If everything, it will always check for the mandatory fields, so make sure all the mandatory fields are filled. Once it is filled, click save and continue. This page basically records your travel plans in India, and also it records the previous visits to India. If you the first section, it will ask for the places that you plan to visit in India, and also it asks the question as like, have you booked any rooms in the hotel? If you click yes, it's gonna ask you to enter the details of your bookings. And also it is the another information that is looking for is from which port you're gonna leave India. Says you may the port of arrival may be like Chennai or Mumbai, but you can leave from Calcutta. So which means that then you have to choose that exit port as Calcutta. In the second section, it talks about your previous visits in India. Basically, if you are choosing the option as yes, you have to give the address from your previous visit where you stayed, and also cities that you visited previously. Like you also need to provide your last previous visits India visa number, and type of visa that you applied previously, the place of issue of the visa, and date of issue of the visa. In the section 3, you have to mention the number of countries that you visited in last 10 years. Even if you went for like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, you have to mention that country in that. So in the section 4, you have to say, have you visited any of the SAARC countries in last 3 years? If it is yes, you have to mention the details of those countries. I'm just posting the number of countries that comes under the SAARC here. In the fifth section, you have to give two references, the references that from India and the references from the country you're applying from. You have to give their name, address, state, district, and phone number. On clicking save and continue, you'll be prompted with this page where you have to answer all these questions. If you're providing the details as yes, then you have to give the explanation to it. Once after clicking save and continue in the questionnaire page, you will be prompted with this page where you have to upload your photo. The photo specs are given in this page. There are a lot of online tools where you can compress your picture less than 1 MB in order to upload here. Once after uploading all these pictures, you will be prompted with this page where you will be given opportunity to review all the information that you have entered in one shot. If all the informations are right, you can proceed to next page and where you can pay for your application. Click on pay now button in order to pay the fees online. You can also see the application ID in the top of the page. Please note it down, and that would be your reference number if you have to do any status inquiries. I hope this video will be helpful for you. Please consider subscribing our channel if you want to appreciate our efforts. Thank you.